50 million in this market. Are you having a laugh?
He's one of the very few footballers to come away from last season able to hold their head up high. And we're selling him like that.
Chelsea fans losing their minds because they've sold Andrey Santos for Manchester United for 50 million quid.
Man United fans don't even realise they've got a good player. I know that they've got a very good player.
Really interesting how Chelsea fans see Andrey Santos and the move from Stamford Bridge to Old Trafford compared to how Manchester United fans, some Manchester United fans, see this as an underwhelming signing for the Reds. It's really interesting. I'm going to break down what Matisse has said here and what quite a lot of other Chelsea fans are also saying alongside him on social media at the moment. Are Manchester United fans being a little bit short-sighted here with the signing of Andrey Santos? Because you listen to the opposition, you listen where we've got Santos from, and it's a completely different story. Just listen to Matisse go into detail here on what he thinks is happening at Chelsea and how gutted he is in the way he speaks about Santos and him leaving for Manchester United.
I might have to go ghost. I might have to go offline. I might have to go offline and abroad because my days, this guy here, Andrey Santos, I have got stocks invested. And we're selling at a price, it's not even gone to the moon. 50 million in this market. Are you having a laugh? This is a player that was wanted by Barcelona before he even touched grass for Chelsea. Someone was always going to move on. And I understand why it's him. But it doesn't mean I have to like it. Because factually and truthfully, in my opinion, he is actually better suited to the double pivot than Enzo Fernandez is. Santos is best suited to play next to that person. Why? Because he can cover ground better. Because he can get the tackles and interceptions in better. Because in the first phase, he's just as comfortable in terms of bouncing the ball back and forth, punching it through the lines. One of the best progressive passers last season per 90 with the minutes given and allocated. He is a very, very good talent. What annoys me about it is that he's going to Manchester United. I know Manchester United have got a good player. Man United fans don't even realise they've got a good player. I know that they've got a very good player. I know Andrey Santos is not worth 50 million in 2 years' time. He'll be worth 60, 70, 80. Who knows where football's even going? At this point, I'm seeing Tonali go for 100. Santos can also be worth 100. I have no doubts.
No doubts that Santos will be worth 100 million in a few years' time, the way that the market's going. Matisse might actually be right there, but interesting how he looks at Santos and what he could have potentially been for Chelsea. And this is where I mean Man United fans being short-sighted here, of not looking into the quality of the player, why Manchester United wanted him a year ago, why they were surprised, according to reports today, that Chelsea would actually let him go. Santos actually telling Chelsea he wanted to leave and made a beeline for Manchester United because he sees the progression pathway being a lot better at Old Trafford than Stamford Bridge. Matisse goes into detail there about the carnage that's going on at Chelsea and the deadwood that they have got and the poor recruitment they have gone through. Interesting though, he also says he's better than Enzo Fernandez in the double pivot. Next to Caicedo, he is the next best player to play there. Progressive passes, a ceiling that hasn't been reached yet, potential beyond his years. This is what Manchester United are looking for. This is what the recruitment team actually want at Old Trafford. Players that are worth that money now. Market value for a 22-year-old who has got 1 year experience in the Premier League might not seem like a lot, but you have to look past that. Have we not been begging this ownership, this club, to look into potential like this rather than going buying the so-called big Galactico type signings forever and a day? There is clear talent in Santos that Manchester United have seen years before. Matisse even going in there at Barcelona wanting Santos before he'd even got to Chelsea, and they have let him go to one of their rivals. It is paining Chelsea fans right now that they have let Andrey Santos go to one of their biggest rivals because they would have a chance this season to actually catch Manchester United, but now they have to rely on the deadwood players that nobody wants to actually buy. They're having to let go of one of their best talents that they've got just to try and break even with financial fair play and make money. Before we carry on, today's video sponsor is Oxford Natural. Now look, we're all football fans, we're all guilty of it. Match days, takeaways, sat there all weekend watching and binge watching all the football on the TV, waiting for the latest transfer news and breaking news to come through about our clubs. And before you know it, looking after yourself gets pushed down the list. That's where Oxford Naturals Optimum Day and Night supplements come in. First of all, you have Optimum Day, designed around energy and cravings and helping keep people on track. Then you have Optimum Night, based more around sleep and helping people recover properly. Nobody's saying it's magic, nobody's saying it's going to do the work for you, but with a commitment to making positive changes, some people have seen some impressive results. Take, for instance, former England striker Michael Owen, who lost 35 pounds on his day and night plan. You can check out Michael Owen's story alongside many others on the link below. If you're thinking it's about time I sorted myself out, then it is definitely worth giving it a go. The QR code is on the screen. The link is in the description. Make sure you use code ADAMFC on checkout to get 70% off your first order. Now back to the football. So before you start listening to Manchester United fans saying this is underwhelming or being convinced by other people telling you that this is Manchester United actually being cheap, should you not look at the opposition and what they think? Should you not look how gutted the team is we're buying this player from are? And that's exactly what's happening here. I've been online this afternoon since the signing of Andrey Santos was confirmed by Ornstein, Romano. Medicals are tomorrow, and obviously we're expecting this to be wrapped up quite quickly now. How quickly United moved is a bit of a shock, but does it not show that they realised, with Chelsea allowing him to go for that price, that they thought they were getting a great deal? And then you see the reaction. The reaction from Chelsea fans there is gold, and you can feel the anger in Matisse's voice there. And online, like I just said, every single Chelsea fan is gutted that they've let him go. They're looking at Lavia and having to deal with him. The problem child, which is Enzo Fernandez, who's bigged up to be this world-class player, wants to go to Real Madrid, having issues with discipline behind the scenes. They have got them players there. They are devastated that Santos is going to Manchester United, and the fact he's going to United makes it twice as bad. The last two transactions that Manchester United have done with Chelsea, Garnacho going to Chelsea and us taking Andrey Santos away, who they didn't want to let go. I'm happy with them being stuck with the likes of Gittins, Garnacho, Delap, all of these types of players. No problem at all with me. Chelsea fans, though, yes, they're stuck with him. Also going in there, Matisse, a little bit later on, saying Xabi Alonso hasn't even had a pre-season yet and Santos has been sold from under him. Manchester United look like they have just grabbed this opportunity with both hands and taken it and moved quickly. When do we ever see Manchester United move this quickly in the transfer market? It never happens. You put that along with the reaction from Chelsea fans and Santos wanting the move to Manchester United. This actually could turn out to be one of the signings of the season. Now, look, I'm not getting carried away. Proof will be in the pudding and we'll see how Santos actually fits in. But the signs are there. Newcastle even came in with a last-minute offer for Santos, and he said he's going to Manchester United. Another reason why United moved quickly. The fact that he wanted United was another big part of this deal, and why United just went bang, done, medical in, and United actually now starting to build somewhat of a midfield. We will see, obviously, what happens next with Manchester United, but this move, where it seems underwhelming on the front, actually could prove to be very fruitful for Manchester United and probably one of the best transfers of the summer. Again, we will see, and the proof will be in the playing time and how well he actually does integrating into Manchester United, because Chelsea's one club on its own. The pressure at Manchester United, different ball game altogether. Let's see how this one develops. But when you look at everything that's happened today and what's been said, it looks like Manchester United have actually come out with a better deal here. You tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Have Chelsea got good value for a player here that has only had one season in the Premier League? Or have Manchester United actually stole away one of the best talents at Chelsea? With the reaction of their fans, I would sort of lean towards United. Whatever you'll say in the comment section below, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you do hit the like button on it. Like I said, get your comments in below on this subject, and make sure you also hit the subscribe button here on Adam FC, and I'll see you all in the next video.